We now welcome in ESPN sports betting analyst Joe Fortenbaugh, who joins us live from Sin City. I haven't been to Vegas in so long. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Molly, and you're welcome anytime. I'd imagine on the dice table you'd be quite successful throwing those bones.
Yeah, I am good luck. All right, we'll keep it going. San Francisco, 3-point road favorites in Seattle. Joe, tell me what's the play?
Small bet here on the 49ers. The professionals here in Vegas, some of them got involved in Seattle, plus 3.5, which brought the number down. I don't like the Seahawks. I think they're a little bit overvalued late in the season. They've got the 30th ranked defense in terms of scoring, and they're 28th in opponent yards per rushing attempt. San Francisco loves to run, and if they can run the ball, they can keep Geno Smith and the Seattle offense on the sidelines. I want you to pay attention to something here. Seattle this season, they haven't really beaten anybody. The combined record of their opponents, 31, 46, and 1. They beat the Giants and the Chargers. Those are the only two teams they've beaten that have a winning record this year. I like Seattle, but it's a small wager.
I don't like Seattle that much. I'm going with San Francisco on this one. I just think that Seattle is fading before our very eyes, and San Francisco's elevating, even though Deebo Samuel's going to be out.
I meant San Francisco. I completely botched that at the end. Small wager on the Niners. My bad.
No worries. All good. We get you. All right, we got another one for you. Dallas favored by 4 on the road in Jacksonville. Joe, who do you like in this one?
So this may surprise some people, and I'm not sure how Stephen A is going to respond here, but I like the Cowboys. I think the price is cheap in this game based on what we saw last week. We had a point spread for this game here in Vegas last week. It was Dallas minus 5.5. They went out and looked terrible against the Texans. Jacksonville went out and beat Tennessee. The line gets readjusted to 4. I think that's cheap. Let's be honest here. Dallas has Philadelphia on deck, but looking ahead to Philadelphia is not going to get you anywhere if you lose this game because you're never going to make up the gap in the division. We saw Dallas one time this year, not too long ago, against Green Bay. They were off the bye. They were extremely flat. They looked terrible. They lost that game. They came back the next week and hammered Minnesota by 37 points. I know they won last week, but that looked like a loss. I think we get a good effort this week.
I totally agree with you. Joe Fortenbaugh is right on point there. Go with Dallas for this one. Sorry, Jacksonville, but you got to be humble this weekend.
Unanimous decision. I like it. I don't think Dan Orlovsky would agree, though. All right, Pittsburgh, a 3-point road dog to Carolina. Talk to me.
Pittsburgh's going to be the play here. Again, look at the lines we saw last week for this game. Pittsburgh was minus 3. They went out, they lost to Baltimore. Carolina beat Seattle. They move it 6 points all the way to Carolina minus 3. The Panthers are better than people realize. They've been really strong over the last week of the season, but the total in this game is 38 points. All right, the Vegas bookmakers are pricing this as a low-scoring game. So in a low-scoring game, I'm going to get 3 points and a Pittsburgh defense that has a healthy TJ Watt. With TJ Watt this season, the Steelers are giving up like 18, 19 points per game. All right, without TJ Watt, they're giving up 25 points per game. I think the Steelers defense keeps this close enough, and those 3 points will be very valuable in our pocket.
We agreed on that as well. I have no disagreement with what Joe is saying. I think that the Steelers defense will respond. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I certainly don't expect much from them offensively, but defensively, particularly with TJ Watt back healthy, I definitely think you can thwart a team that's still looking for a legitimate, bona fide starting quarterback. You should be able to handle your business because the only way to beat the Steelers really is to run the football because you ain't going to throw it on them unless your quarterback is that big time. I don't see that happening, and I don't see anybody running roughshod all over them. I'm going to go with the Steelers on this one as well.
All right. Rumor is Joe is going to be in studio with us next week. I cannot wait for that. Have a fabulous weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.